you familiar with the Kobali? Their homeworld is under attack by the Vaadwaur, and they have requested our aid. I informed the head of their military that you would render them support on the ground. Their city has been under siege for months, and cannot take much more of it. Please do what you can on Kobali Prime, to stop the Vaadwaur from destroying the Kobali.
Hello, I'm Captain Harry Kim, Starfleet's military liaison to Kobali Prime. The Vaadwaur have been assaulting the Kobali homeworld for months now. The Kobali are near a breaking point. They're not traitors, not like the Vaadwaur. The Alliance is here to stop the Vaadwaur and help the Kobali reclaim their home. You and several others will be leading our forces here. I'll be doing some investigations to help support the effort. Good luck.
I cannot tell you how good it is to have you here. Our people have been bombarded by the Vaadwaur for months. We cannot take much more of this. Before you go out to the field, I would ask your help within the city. Morale is at an all-time low, and our people could use a boost. We've been fighting this war for nearly a year now, and it's taking a toll on our troops. We are a peaceful people. This is the first time my soldiers have been exposed to death and destruction on this scale. They're demoralized and depressed. I'm concerned about about the long-term effects on their mental health. You have more experience than we do in battle. It would help if you could speak to our soldiers and share your insights. Please stop by the med bay. Some of the wounded there have asked to meet you.
The Alliance needs your help. A group...
You're part of the reinforcements that everyone was talking about. Please, you have to stop the Vaadwaur. We can't lose our home. Not after it took us so long to find it. 5th time I've been in the med bay. Don't think I can go out again after this. Could you take over for me? Everyone here is so scared of the Vaadwaur. Someone has to be strong. My brother, my sister, they're both dead. I couldn't help them. You have to avenge them. Make their deaths worth something. Do what I could not.
Thank you. It may not seem like much, but you've given those soldiers hope. We have several officers who were recently promoted, who might need some additional training, as well as several tasks that could use your presence. Would you mind taking one of them along to let him shadow you? Our engineers have been trying to repair various devices that have been damaged in battle, but they are not experienced in these kinds of repairs. I've heard you're an expert engineer. Could you instruct our engineers on what they're doing wrong?
Reporting for duty, sir. It is a pleasure to watch you in action, sir. To admit, I am a bit perplexed. How are you able to fix our own technology when we can't? I see. Maybe I need to stop thinking of our technology as vastly different and begin studying the basics of how non-Kabali technology works. Sorry, just thinking out loud.
This is Captain Kim. I found some information for you. Permission to speak freely. Something isn't right here. I've done some investigating, and I don't think the Kabali are being entirely truthful with us. Not so much found as observed. The Vaadwaur clearly have superior firepower, tactics, and training, right? So why haven't they already wiped the Kabali out? They haven't hesitated to do so on other worlds. Sure, the Kabali have a shield around the capital, but they've been fighting the Vaadwaur for months now, and they're consistently losing troops and territory. I don't understand how the Vaadwaur haven't already taken the capital and finished this. Exactly. There has to be some other objective for the Vaadwaur here, and we need to find out what it is. We have to help the Kabali, and we can't do it if we're blinded. Understood. I won't let you down.
We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world. Thank you for your assistance. Your presence here means we're not fighting alone anymore. That's more important than you know. My son is... The Vaadwaur are at the gates. You have to help us! We can't stop until...
Kim here. Something definitely isn't right. The General is waiting for you. I'll keep trying to figure this out.
My son Jitanian is commanding our forces outside the city. The Vaadwaur should never have reached us without so much as a warning from him. Something must have happened. Here is his position in the field. Take the nearby transporter and make your way to his command post. He may need assistance.
hanging in there, but we could use your help. I am, although I understand your confusion. Kabali reproduce by reanimating corpses and then integrating them into our society. We're assigned to existing family groups who teach and care for us. My first life was a long one. I don't remember it, however. I am Kabali, and my father is a source of inspiration and wisdom for me. My people do not reproduce in what you would consider a normal fashion. Instead, we use a genetic virus to alter the DNA of corpses from other species, reanimating them and transforming them into Kabali. We call this process rebirth. The process takes several months. Afterward, a new Kabali is assigned to a family group who will help him or her adjust to our culture and learn our language. All memories of the Constaya or past life are left behind. It can be difficult to accept this new life. My father was of great help to me during this time. Some Kabali cannot accept the change and flee to search for their former lives. In these cases, it's our duty to find these lost souls and help them return. This is not something we normally discuss with outsiders. Suffice it to say, our ancestors experimented with forces they did not understand, and we were irrevocably changed by their folly. Faced with our own extinction, we found a way to survive. Now rebirth is the greatest gift we can give to the dead. Who wouldn't want a second chance at life? Yes, we have two problems. Our transporters in our forward base have stopped working. Troop morale is low after the last attack. Could you give us a hand by getting more soldiers back into the fight? I'm still looking into the issue of the transporters. We're hanging. Thank you. The soldiers have been beaten down so much I can barely keep them going. But they seem bolstered by the outside help. We still have no idea what's disrupting our transporters. Maybe you can find something on the Vaudoir or from any of their crates in that area.
Captain Kim here. I need to speak to you as soon as you return to the city. I've been noticing something strange. When I first met the Kabali, they didn't seem to be a particularly religious people. Lindsay, Jedliah I mean, certainly didn't say anything about it. However, now, almost every Kabali I've met follows one creed, and there's a temple located just beyond the trenches. I've tried to find out more about their practices, but they keep telling me it's forbidden to share them with outsiders. Maybe. But I don't remember the Vodwar having a particular belief system either. This may not be much, but I'll continue my investigations. Maybe this one...
I'm sorry, but could you return later? I believe you need a break. You've already done so much for us. We couldn't possibly ask you for more.
I've discovered a few interesting things that can help us with the Kabali. Do you have anything on your end? I've been thinking, our only way to find out what the Kabali are hiding is through the Vodwar. We need to find out where they're focusing their attacks, and then why. That may be able to shed some light on the situation. Yes, my crew was looking into why our signal jammers weren't working, and we found that the Vodwar have comm beacons in all of their camps that act as a miniature subspace array. They can't be jammed because they're shielded, and they provide all the Vodwar need for controlled, secure communications. Ingenious, really. I wonder if the Starfleet Corps of Engineers could whip up something like that for us. If B'Elanna were here, I'm sure she could. Anyway, if we could place a trace on one of the Vodwar beacons... Exactly. Once we find out where the Vodwar plan to attack, we can reinforce the Kabali and find out what, if anything, they're hiding. There are 4 communications arrays in the trenches area. Planting a trace on each of them should allow the engineers on your ship to spy on the Vodwar. timing is impeccable. A large squad of armed Kabali just left, but they wouldn't say where they were going. Did you find any information? The temple. That must be where the Kabali are going. We have to help the Kabali defend that temple. Afterwards, maybe we can see why it's so important to the Vatwa. The temple is secure and the doors to it are still open? This is our chance. Go ahead. I'll be there as soon as I can. Looks like we've made it to the lowest level of the temple. Let's see what's in there.
Thank you. If you are here, then it means our secret is revealed. I am sorry, but we did what we needed to survive. Take this. It is the code to open the door. Please, do not judge our people too harshly. You would have done the same if you faced extinction.
That's a lot of stasis pods. Let's get a scan of these. We need to know more. I never imagined that we would find this. The Vaudois aren't fighting the Cabali over territory. They want their people back. This is why the Cabali stopped wandering. Everything they needed was here. It's not right. Some of the Vaudois in the stasis tubes could still be revived. The Vaudois are a dying race. Their methods may be extreme, but they're doing what they think they need to do to survive, just like the Cabali are. I'm glad you agree with me. We need to take this information to the General and get him to explain why they hid this from us. If the Cabali had been up front with us from the start, we could have figured out a better solution for this.
You've both returned.
General, we know about the temple. When were you going to tell us?
Secrecy protected our future, Captain.
How are we supposed to help you if you won't even tell us what the problem is?
That's enough, Captain.
Captain Drawley, you're late.
The Kazon delayed me. What's the situation? I see. Captain Kim, no matter our personal feelings, we must follow the Prime Directive. We are not here to change the Cabali culture. We are here to protect them.
We'll talk more about this in private. I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Before we begin, I must apologize on behalf of the Cabali people. We meant no harm in using the Vaudois. When we found the stasis pods, many of them were damaged beyond saving. We honored their fallen by using their forms to preserve our species. The Vaudois, however, do not... Our ways are difficult to understand. For some, they may be reprehensible. No matter what the Vaudois think, we cannot end this practice without dooming our species to extinction. And that we will not do. Jetanian has sent word that he needs aid. Are you willing to help him?
Congratulations, Admiral.
use your help. Yes, thank you for coming. One of our bases has been overrun. That facility contained research vital to our cause. Could you go to the base, recover the data, and bring it to one of our forward command posts? One of our...
Thank goodness you're here. You've recovered the data from our lost base? Excellent. I knew you could get the job done. Now, we need your expertise on several issues we're encountering.
The scientist in our camp could use your help. We are examining the bodies of fallen Vaadwaur and are encountering a type of chemical we have never seen before. We're hoping you may have the resources to identify what the chemical is.